It may be time to energetically drop some burdens because the wheel is turning in your favor now. The overall energy for this reading is the Ten of Wands reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. When we see the Ten of Wands, some kind of burden has been weighing on us pretty heavily. This could be any number of things. Maybe we've been working really extra hard on something, or maybe we've had relationship woes or financial woes that have been weighing very heavily on us. Maybe it's a whole identity we've been living that we're just ready to drop, right? In the reverse, we are just ready to remove ourselves of this burden. Like, we are done worrying about money, done worrying about that man, done worrying about what other people think of us. Whatever this is for you, we're done with that burden because the wheel is turning in your favor. Divine timing is at your beck and call right now. The universe is trying to deliver something to you, something much more aligned, something that will really bring you joy. So in the recent past, I think we were feeling kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. With the Two of Swords reversed, this indicates that there was a decision that you were meant to make, but you didn't feel like you could make. You just felt like there was no good path to go down. Either way you looked, they both looked difficult. So instead, I think you've been leaning into your Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands, the best manifester of the queens. This is feminine fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius may be important, but doesn't have to be. But basically, she knows what she wants, she goes after what she wants, and she doesn't care what anyone else thinks. This queen is fun, exciting, full of life, passion, and creativity. So I think you found yourself between a rock and a hard place, and you chose a third avenue of, forget it, I'm just going to have some fun. But today, you might be second guessing some of those choices. Five of Cups is the energy of loss. It's where we're grieving something that we were hoping for it to come to fruition, but maybe it just never did, or it never did in the way that we expected. The thing with the Five of Cups, though, that we have to remember, even though we have spilled cups here, we do have cups, or a cup in this picture, that's very full still. This cup is about understanding the blessings that are currently in your life, despite the things that didn't work out, despite the difficulties that you've had. You still have stuff in your energy that is really worthwhile, really exciting, really fulfilling emotionally. And I think although you might be second guessing, you simply wouldn't be where you are today if you hadn't gone through the things that you've been through specifically. Strength is all about the ability to gain conscious control over the subconscious mind and instincts. While your emotions are an important guiding tool, you are not allowing them to overrun you at this point. You understand that you've been through the things that you've been through because they've ended up teaching you something, bringing you to the point where you are right now, and giving you the strength and capacity to really move forward. And I think this is allowing you to do a lot of healing, a lot of inner work. Four of Swords is the energy of rest, recuperation, healing. It's understanding that it's okay to take time out for you, for your own specific healing journey, your own specific working through of whatever issues that may have been coming up for you recently. I think, this decision that you thought you missed out on, you're starting to see that leaning into happiness, leaning into joy, leaning into the things that you just want to go after, you have like this intrinsic motivation because of where you've been, all of that's going to actually have a much more healing impact on you than you realize. Like, you are going to transform so thoroughly from chasing after what it is you want and you desire. It's just going to bring in miraculous things for you. Because in the upcoming future, I think we're just done worrying. We're done with negative self-talk. We are really releasing any kind of concerns that would keep you up at night or keep you in an anxious sort of mood. We're letting go of kind of that old version of ourselves so that we can move into a more loving and peaceful version. And as soon as we find ourselves sort of saying goodbye to that older version of ourselves, I think that is really when a new emotionally fulfilling opportunity kind of flies in for you here. And I love this version of Page of Cups. Page of Cups is all about like creativity and that the exploration of the soul and the emotions and something that's emotionally fulfilling kind of heading your way. And I love this version because of this little piggy here, right? We've got the like symbol of when pigs fly, right? And so I feel like this is something coming in for you that you just never really expected to happen. You're just like, oh yeah, right. But it's coming. It's actually on its way. Like this dream that you once had that I'm not sure anybody else really knew about, it's coming. The pig is flying, okay? And this is definitely something that you've thought about from the past. This is something returning from the past to you. So I feel like if this was like maybe a childhood dream of yours, or maybe a person that you've been wanting to reconnect with from your past, or even, an opportunity that you thought was long since gone, it's actually returning to you, something that you thought was completely gone forever and just like, forget it. That's never going to happen for me. Well, it's heading your way in the upcoming future here with this spread. And it's going to feel like a miracle, right? It's going to feel like, whoa, I haven't thought about this thing or done anything with this thing in so long. Or this person, maybe I haven't heard from this person in so long. And here they are, like knocking on my door. Opportunity is knocking. This is something that I thought would only happen in my wildest dreams. And yet, this is my reality. And I absolutely love the advice for this here. We've got the Page of Wands first. The Page of Wands is a card of exploration. See how she's having like just the greatest time ever, throwing her baton in the air. No cares in the world. So it's embracing change for the beauty that can be within it, right? Being excited about meeting new people, doing new things, going new places. With 2 pages in this spread here, we've got a lot of youthful energy, right? We've got a lot of being okay with being a beginner, right? Because it's okay. It's absolutely okay to kind of start anew and start fresh. And I think the advice here is like, don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to meet new. New is going to be good here. Whether it's a new opportunity, whether it's a new person, whether it's a new place. This is something that you thought of a long time ago that like you wanted. You never thought it'd be here. And this is just the advice of enjoy it. Have fun. Because this is something that is divinely meant for you. It's something that you chose. And now is also choosing you. And again, for some of you, this really might be a literal person. The Lovers certainly could indicate that. Could indicate soulmate or twin flame or marriage type energy. But it's also a choice, right? The Lovers in the original tarot was the choice. And I really feel like this is something that your soul chose long ago. And maybe the path has not been very direct, okay? Maybe you've been veering this way and that way and the other way, and it has felt anything but linear. But you know what? That's how progress is actually made. Progress is never actually linear. It never just goes like that. It's never a straight line. It's like boop, 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 boop. Right? And that's eventually how we make progress. It's in all things too. You see it if you're on like a weight loss journey. You see it if you're on a business development journey. You see it on any kind of journey. Progress is always going to be back and forth a little bit, okay? But as long as the trajectory is going in one way, you're good, right? And I feel like that's what's happening here. Like, this is something your soul chose long ago, and you're like, yeah, right, that's not a thing that could be for me. It's not a business I could have. That's not a relationship I could have. But it is something you yearned for. And you believed, maybe one day. Well, baby, I think one day's arriving. And it could be a relationship. It could be a person you never thought you could be with again. But your soul chose it. And the advice here is that understand that this manifestation of yours, it is choosing you now. Do you still want it? Because if so, we've got all the momentum in the world here with the Knight of Swords. Look at him running towards that motorcycle, getting ready to hop on and ride into that sunset. The Knight of Swords indicates that, get ready. There's about to be some fast movement, fast communication, really fast travel headed your way here. And so the advice over here, this is probably the most happy advice I think I've ever given in a reading. It's just like, be excited to explore the world around you, the new opportunities that are headed your way. Know that what you chose, what you've been manifesting, that you didn't think was actually going to happen, and so you released it to the universe, it's now happening, baby. It's coming right back to you. It's choosing you too. And get ready to move. Get ready to move quick. Get ready to be direct in your communication. Get ready for all the abundance and love and wonderful things that you've been desiring. Because it's here, baby. Remember, that wheel is turning in your favor. The universe is on your side. The timing is right for you to drop those burdens of old and accept the new path that you've been longing for. Your time is now. The time is right. Embrace it, choose it, and go after it. That's what I've got for you today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.